Great. My name is David Wong, and I'm a member of the board of the Navy Council of Palm Springs, California. I'd like to take great pleasure in introducing my uncle, Francis Wong, who served in the Second World War in Frankfurt, Germany. Okay.
Yeah, my name is Francis Wong. I'm a Chinese American, born in Chicago, New York, in 1927. And let me tell you my story about the time I went in the American Army. The date is October 18, 1945, and I didn't get out until March the 8th, 1947. During the time, I was only 18 years old, and I can tell you from base training in March 46, and after base training, they sent me out from Kimberly, Virginia. I end up in the Friends, and from there I got into the so-called cattle car all the way to Frankfurt, Germany. The time I spent, and that was about, I think, about 1 night, 2 days in that railroad car. I see things I never know how the how the military before me. I feel like I'm pretty lucky I didn't have to go through all that war. The thing I saw is during the trip from France to Germany, I saw everything which is about half destroyed, all building. That was bad. I began to think how bad the war we didn't get from when we was in the United States at home. But when I got into France, then I know we won the war. And what's so bad about it, what I saw the day I went in until we get into our base camp, I saw people just like ordinary people, but it's different. You can see it on the face, how unhappy they are, or how scared they are, and I feel so bad about it. The thing I saw, I never want to see it again in my life, because the whole city at Frankfurt was completely destroyed. Only thing I can see is about the basement and the top floor, all the rest of it went out. And thinking back 70 years, you kind of forget, at least for me anyway. time I was I was with the quartermaster, they call, and end up in the post office. And the thing, something, when you see things like that, always something good happen. The thing, I spent 18 months almost, all the time I was there. I see people I never seen before. They're German, they're enemy, they're so-called, they're PW. Just came home from the front, from either Eastern Front or Western Front. The thing I noticed that being a human being, like I say, I'm interested in different people. I got a hold of some of the people work under me, being the PW. They're different and they're not different. But they don't have the way the American think. In that age, I thought that they travel too much in Germany as the people. But we travel a lot, we see more things than we do. At least I do anyway. What I don't understand, to compete, if you don't like you, I don't like me, we don't have to fight. And I hate war. I never, all my life, I've been seen through all when I was young and was in China between 1927 to 1945. I see the war there. I see people suffer. So anyway, get back to my time in Germany, working at the post office and the front end. The people I work with, it's wonderful people. So real surprised me. I admire the type of people they are. They just like me. Being a soldier, you accept your job. You're told what you've been going to do, what to do, not to do, and how to do it. You have to follow instruction. That's one thing about it. And you're not going to be your boss. You're not going to say, all you do is say, yes, sir, no, sir. The thing that I know about these people in Germany, I am interested in them. I deal with them the first day I was there. But come right down to it, they not better than we are, or we're not better than they are. They just follow order, whatever it is. But anyway, one story I'm going to tell you. The people happen to be a couple of young kids, just like me, 20 years old, or maybe a little older. They got caught. It's a prisoner. And after a couple of months, they started to be open. They deal with you differently than they first saw you. But one this story, I got to tell you the happy story. He said, Sergeant Wong, I say, he said, we've been there you've been a long time. I just wonder, you tell different than the rest of the American. He said, don't get me wrong. I like you, I like America. So I listened to them. I say, I just wonder what you're going to come from next. He say, how you get into the American Army? He said, you're so different. They never see a Chinese before, or Oriental before. Never saw on you. He said, I never see it. We don't have them in here. Anyway, the story I found out, he just like me, but he got the family. It's all destroyed. Probably half dead anyway. I didn't want to go into the detail. I say, you know, I'm going to tell you exactly how fortunate you are. You're still alive. And the American got a hold of you instead of Russian. The story I heard about the Russian, you guys, is real bad. But we treat you well. He said, yes. But you still didn't answer my question, how you get into the service. So I say, well, I just happen to just somehow just up here, you know, just click, you know. I said, I'm Chinese. I just told him I'm Chinese. You saw my face, you understand what I am. I'm not like one of those. I was in the service. I got caught. It's a prisoner of war. I just getting it. They say either you change my side or... Anyway, so make a story short, I just told them, I say, I want to be alive. I don't want to be anything else. I say, so they accept me as a sister. One of those, change side. But before I left there, every person aboard a German, they began to react differently to me. He said, one of us, he said, so I said, oh, okay, you guys, I should have told you a long time ago. I should have told you the story about my life. But I got to have something to laugh about. I said, you guys worked real hard for me. I had no problem with that. And just you and I just do the same thing, only the different side. I say, I don't treat anybody that I am my enemy. I say, my time is over. I say, we don't war anymore. So this kid I told everyone that their ex the people working under so I finally, I said, I'm an American, Chinese American. I got drafted, you do, to enter the service because of the war. Anyway, but the thing, they just laugh about it. And when I left, they say, you have to go, we love you. I said, well, I think I will remember you. But another story I tell you about, but another side. When you're in the service at that particular time, you take care of yourself. You do what you have to do. Your laundry has to be washed, and certain service, either you have to pay for it in the PX or go out and get it. But anyway, I happen to know the family, one of the family, they're looking for some kind of income or thing. So they got into some of the American servicemen to help them wash their clothing, do artwork, whatever it is, and you get paid for by not money. They don't want money. They want material like soap, cigarette, or whatever, so they can survive. So one family I met, it's considered an old lady, maybe 40, with a couple of young kids, you know, and I got to be friends with them. And so whatever I have under ration, I just go ahead. I don't smoke then. Or beer, whatever their food that I fall with, I just take it home. And that's the only thing more than anything else. I say, no, just take it home. I don't. He said, you got to give me too much. I said, no. I said, you need it more than I do. I say, yeah, as long as you're happy and I'm happy, we all friends anyway. I consider it. But that's the experience I have. Now, the bad experience is when I travel. I did love to travel, even over there. I went cruising on the Main, on the Rhine River. I meet people. If I didn't dress in the uniform, they look at me just like I look at them when they was in China. Okay. And then the bad thing about what I saw at that particular time of Germany is different than what I thought before. And when I saw that one person can dictate the whole country and kill so many different millions of people, which is that's the bad part of it, which is I would like never again. But how are you going to change the whole world? But anyway, that's the part I always remember. Now, when we came back from Germany, I saw a different country. I'm America. I don't think we did it. I don't think the country itself doesn't know what war means, because we don't suffer the way their country destroyed. But, you know, which is right. I think we are right, they are wrong, but the same thing. Being a human being, people, you know, in America, even today, they had no idea what was life, because they never suffered. No, that's my personal feeling. Right or wrong, maybe I'm wrong, but until a person, until they go through that, then they find out we had a different way, you had to do it a different way. But anyway, you know, talking about lucky, I shouldn't able to live this long, personally. Nothing to do with the service, but it's the timing. And I honor my time. I did the work in the service, being told what to do and how to do it, but come right back to it as a citizen, I pretty much respect people how they react. I form opinion. I'm not always right, but I would not going to be arguing about it. What's right, what's wrong. This is my opinion about the war, the service I've been in. And the thing is, the time is pretty short, but I grew up that 2 years in the service. I really grown up at that time, the way I think, and separate from my loved one, like family, friend, all the way over there, single guy, single Chinese in the service, and I have real difficult sometimes at that particular period. You know, you go into the service, the post PX, or you travel, they look at you just like you are something besides human. That's the way I feel. But you cannot change. I know I cannot change. They cannot change. But to the young people today, I think they should look at more of the history. You know, we don't live the life like what they have. You know, I have people I deal with, it's a completely doesn't know the past war, the World War II at all. They think that atomic bomb in Japan was long, and they had no history about how the war ended. How come we had to bomb those people before the war ended? I mean, it's always a reason, you know. But we should tell our people, you know, here we don't live the way we live, the way we lie, but to me, it's I never liked the way that much of my thinking. So we tell the whole world what is wrong with them, each country. And that's wrong to me. They had more history than what they believe. That's what they like. As long as it don't bother me, as long as we don't have war with that, we should never tell people, say, you should do this, you should do that. I don't like you already. No. But anyway, that's my opinion. And I know sometimes the younger people ask me, they knew my brother and I went into the war. I say, well, you know, what did we have to do? I said, 2 people with me to talk about it. I say, I love the country itself. That's the reason there. You know, nothing to be ashamed of to be America. And also, I say, we had the one, the best country in the world. We love the thing we do. Maybe it's not right. We can improve. But back in those days, it's Chinese America. I think I had more kind of knowledge about the different type of people the rules different, but mostly in my age at that time, the people I associated with in the service, they had no idea what the rules are all about, and they don't want to know. This is what's good for me. That's it. Yeah, we still have a problem there. But as far as my service up to the time I went in, I think I had no problem with whatever I did, and the most important in that period, I know I consider I lost 2 years of time, of my time, but anyway, I learned so much from people I deal with. And I was telling Uncle David here, by the time I was 18, I feel like I've been through all the, I feel like I was older than I am. The experience I learned, I feel I am let's put it that way. I feel like I know pretty much everything, which I didn't know anything.